15 straight! 15 straight!
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Can you even believe
Can't
this
believe
is
it.
happening in real life?
Genuinely the craziest thing I've ever seen.
It is amazing.
It's crazy.
Welcome into
Unbelievable.
Boston has entered the chat. Travis Thomas here, Keagan, Steve Lloyd, Lucy Burge here. We are losing our minds.
Oh, my God.
Every night. It's nightly now with this team. Well, today.
Daily.
And tonight. But this is insane. It is so much fun. I want to start it off by saying this. I want to give props to you, the fans, because I know how hard it is. We know this for years covering this team and baseball and all these sports. When you have a doubleheader and it's a day, game one, doubleheader, game one of the doubleheader, and it's tough sometimes to create the energy. It's tough sometimes to get that electricity. Fenway today was lit. It was jumping. And guess what? Early in this game, this team responded in kind, and they kept it up the entire game. This team, without a doubt, feeds off of its fans and vice versa.
Hottest ticket in town. People want to go see this team play. We've all been there before. You're supposed to go to a game. It gets rained out. You spend the night in Boston anyways, hang out, go home. Probably not going to make it the next day. Got to make the drive again. People come up from Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont,
hard to create it.
And they still showed out today on a Wednesday afternoon in the summer. And, I mean, we talked about it before the show. Tickets get-in price, $180. Just to get into the building tonight to potentially see them win 16 straight.
Could you have imagined earlier in the season that being the case? No. Anybody, all of you. No. It's the hottest ticket in town. It is must-watch television. People don't want to, as is this always, but as is everything always. But people don't want to miss an inning. They don't want to miss a pitch. This is now exciting. It is. I know amazing is the word that has been used. Saw that on the pregame. But it is. It is amazing what we are watching right now. You saw the fans come prepared with their 15 jerseys. Which one was it? Millar or Pedroia?
I love that.
Or their signs that 15. They knew it. You can feel it. You can feel 16 tonight.
Hey.
You can feel it coming.
Hey now.
No, hey now, nothing. We can feel it.
No, we've all
Keegan's
talked about
excited.
it.
This is breaking
I'm
news.
like the Debbie Downer.
Yeah,
It's what I
Keagan
do.
hates everything.
And I love this. This is awesome. I said 2 months ago probably, we're probably not going to have a summer here. It's
the season was over.
The season was over. This team looked like they were going to be bottom feeders, top 5 in the draft next year. That was the kind of season we were going to have. Now we're looking at a playoff spot. I mean, I'm going to get pelted with balloons.
Yeah, I can't wait.
This team has a chance to do something that they have never done. The Boston Red Sox have been around for 120-something years. And tonight, they can do something that's never happened. This isn't we talk about streaks all the time.
Preach.
Yes.
A guy hit a double in 7 straight games. It's the first time since 1948, whatever. Winning 16 straight games has never happened in the history of this franchise. A proud franchise. Been around longer than any other franchise in this city, and they can do it tonight. That is amazing. There's no other word to describe it.
Look at this visual of the last time this team did this. Lucy, look at this stuff. The price of gas.
Unbelievable.
The price of a house. Luce, this is insanity.
15 cents for a gallon of gas. It's like 115 million cents now.
It cost me $60 to fill up a Hyundai Elantra.
Oh yeah, okay. I have an SUV, guys. This is insane. The prices right now at 15. I don't think they even had SUVs back then.
Hashtag pray for Lucy.
The NBA hadn't even been formed yet. The NBA did not
That's
exist
crazy.
last time.
Lost weekend, never heard of it.
Yeah, we should. You know what we should do? A graphic like this for the last time they lost a game. What was the price of gas? Probably cheaper than it is now.
Probably cheaper.
We have lived so many lives since the last time this team lost a game.
Think, Trev, we could just go buy a car.
Yeah.
I still couldn't afford a home back then. It's still out of my price range. But damn!
My father had not been born yet.
This is crazy.
For the rest of the show, should we just talk like this era? See, coming up in the program, see? We're gonna...
ballpark, see?
You could go see the Odyssey for 25 cents. This is crazy.
You know the most amazing thing, and you mentioned kind of my dad wasn't even born yet. Think of the people in your life. My grandparents, I'm talking 2 generations, hadn't been born yet. That is, there are families that no one in the entire family that's still with us had seen that before. That's how long ago we're talking about.
This is insane.
80 years.
We're excited. You're excited. Jemai and Jaron Duran are excited. Take a listen after this historic win.
Jaron, 15 straight, ties a franchise record for consecutive wins. What's been the most impressive thing to you about what the team has been able to do during this stretch?
I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, I talked about it earlier in the season. It's going to be sick when we go on a run, and it seems pretty sick right now at Fenway that we're going on a run. But I'd say that the boys are staying together. You know, even when we're behind, we're never out of it, and we kind of show that all year, and it's just coming to fruition right now, so it's awesome.
How much relief did it bring to hand Jake Bennett 4 runs after a half inning?
I mean, Jake Bennett's a dog, man. He's a quiet guy, but he's a dog, and I knew he was going to go out there and give us his best effort, especially for today, and he went out there and shoved.
You drove in 3 here in Game 1, 13 for the month of July, which has been tops in the American League. How satisfying has it been for you to find your offensive stroke lately?
Yeah, I mean, I've been absolutely terrible this year offensively, but I'm just trying to do my best for the team, you know, the little things, you know, I'll bunt guys over and just try and get sack flies and get guys in, you know. I'm just trying to do my part for this team, you know. They've been carrying me all year, and I'm just trying to help out as much as I can.
Jaron, appreciate the time, man. Always great to talk to you. Keep it going. It's been fun.
Thank you.
I mean, this team is incredible, and they continue. I was gonna go through all these like records, and they haven't done this since. It is so long. It's a one-sheeter. It's so many things.
Yeah.
We'd be here all day if I run through all these. This team is incredible, and what I really like about them, and we talk about this a lot, guys, it just came out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we kind of addressed, we thought the season was over. Okay, cool. But there's been so many injuries on this team, too.
Yeah.
You don't have the star
The guy
power.
they've done it without, right?
Yes. It's everything about this streak from, yes, the season being over to, yes, you don't have the big names, the Roman Anthony's, etc. It's the most improbable thing you can imagine with this team.
I hope they can keep this thing going.
I do too.
I hope this wasn't their last supper, this first game, where everybody, it's like, we got it, we tied the record.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We tied the record, and then you come back, and it's what I do. I have to present
You're going to do
facts.
it, aren't you?
No. They kind of used all their gas.
Okay,
you know?
all right, we're not there yet,
Wait a
Keagan.
second. Before you get into that, 617-582 chat, because I hate to say Keegan's not wrong. But okay, let's have
Never.
the
A
discussion.
couple of things.
Yes.
I don't think this is their last supper.
Okay.
I do think if they do go on a streak, they win, you know, however many games, we should get tattoos of what the number was of the streak, maybe. And
two
like
are
an art, like an
There's
art
no
board.
shot I would put number 16 on my butt.
Put
Never.
number 16 right across your torso, I
Why
think.
there, though?
Also,
If they win tonight, 16.
Also, Keagan, might I add, he was right in the end. Jaron
Yeah, he's been
said,
absolutely terrible all year.
he said.
He said
They
that.
carried him.
Sure.
He said that.
But he said earlier, we're going to go on a run and it's going to be sick. They're doing it. They are
are.
going
You know
on a run and it's
give 'em
pretty
credit.
sick, I might say.
It is
Pretty
sick.
sick.
It's pretty sick.
By the way, in all fairness, you know the saying, like, I didn't come this far to come this far? There's no way.
Right.
You tie this damn record. You got to break the
You
record
gotta
now.
do
Is it
now.
not anticlimactic if they don't break it?
If they don't break it, we
No,
smash our
no,
computer.
today would have been, no. If they lost,
Can't afford a new one.
If they lost this game, it would have been the
that would've been
wah-wah.
tough. Right.
Right.
Now that you've tied it, you at least can hang your hat on that, right?
Yes.
But you got to break it now. You can't come this far to come this far. Now, I hate to do this, but Keagan makes a good point. I mean, is there anyone available in the bullpen?
Right.
Can me? Can you?
Get Boa.
617-582 chat. Is there anyone in the bullpen left?
Are you
He's
available?
Are you available?
27th, yeah.
Here's what
Who
I'll
wants
say.
to pitch
Sir.
tonight?
Here's what I'll
Use
say.
everyone.
Jake Bennett's been one of their best starting pitchers since he got brought up. He gives you a decent start, and then you use Slayton, Whitlock, Chapman. That's how you get the win. That's how you tie the record. Great, wonderful,
Who's
fantastic.
left?
Exactly. So you're starting with Rivera tonight.
Yes.
He's going to give you one. You're hoping you can get two. And then really what this comes down to, and of course, this is the guy it comes down to this year, is Brian Bayo out of the bullpen. Can he give you bulk innings and get you to a point where you can win this game? Because the bullpen itself, without these long relief guys, Tyron Guerrero is your closer tonight. That's who it is. So
And it's going to
you
work.
need to get to Guerrero in the ninth.
It's going to work out.
You need to get to Guerrero in the ninth with a lead, so you're going to need somebody to give you 4, 5, 6 innings. They're going to ask Brian Bayo to do it, and we'll see early on if he's got it or not. But of course, it comes down to this guy. And I think what a story it would be for him and how tough of a year this has been. It's been the worst year of his career, obviously. He loses his job in the rotation. He gets sent down. To be the guy that's able to break this record for them would be an awesome
It would be
story.
poetic.
Lucy, it would be better than just a story. I actually think that could galvanize Brian Bayo, and that could be enough to carry over for the rest of the season and turn it around like the rest of these guys.
I think so. I think what is going to happen tonight, they break the record, they make a movie about it, and then they charge 15 cents for everyone to go because that's how much movies were the last time this happened.
So Moneyball about the 2001 Rays, or Athletics, not the Rays. They weren't around. The Athletics.
Yeah.
What do they call the movie about the 2026?
Brez Ball? Amazing Ball. Brez Ball.
You got it.
That has to be.
Sox.
Amazing is the
Chad
word.
Sox
The Chad Sox.
Yeah,
in fact, after this game, we need to hear from Chad Tracy here. I mean, such a historic win for the Red Sox. Let's get another one tonight. Here's the skipper after this one.
I think they know. Yeah, I mean, the fact that we've reached that, it's a pretty amazing accomplishment. So. That being said, we got another game to play, and we got to get ready to go out there and play again.
I think I know the answer to this, but if you allowed yourself, with the time constraints that you have, the opportunity to meander to 1946 and just look at the roster and anything?
I've read some stuff. I know Ted Williams was around back then, and so I know I'm aware of the year and how long it's been, and it's cool. They've accomplished something. They've accomplished something great, so it's awesome. But I don't want to say but we have to turn the page now and go get ready to play another one.
When you guys come off in the clubhouse, is there a couple extra minutes?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Between the staff, and we're realizing that the guys are going crazy in the locker room. They always do, but even more emphasis right now with what we're going through. So everybody enjoys it for sure. And then, we'll go back down and give it 15 minutes and start preparing for the next one.
Did you say a little something to the group?
I don't think I need to. No, we've gone through a lot, and they're well aware of what's going on, and don't have to say much right now to get them fired up.
617-582-CHAT. Get in here. I hear the phone lines are lit up like a Christmas tree. Call us. We need to hear from you with your red-hot Red Sox. I believe, Keagan, you brought up earlier Jake Bennett, the Rook. Fifth consecutive win, becoming the fifth Red Sox pitcher in team history to earn a winning decision in at least 5 consecutive games within their first 10 career games. That's insane. I mean, listen, again, and we kind of keep going back here. All these guys, no one had any expectations. You don't know who's who, who's what. All of them have stepped up to the moment and answered the bell. Every single one of them.
Craig Breslow must have the biggest grin on his face.
Yes.
We talked about it on Monday when it was coming up. I mentioned kind of my whole thing with you, Trav, about how rookie pitchers, it doesn't last long.
You said they hit the wall.
They hit the wall. Craig Breslow identified a guy who was ready and didn't have an opportunity in Washington's system. He traded his top pitching prospect for him. Everybody thought, who the hell is Jake Bennett? And is he ever even going to get an opportunity? Think about how many guys they had waiting in the wings in the starting rotation from top to bottom. The Bayos of the world. Cutter Crawford, we thought was going to be back. Patrick Sandoval, Garrett Crochet. All those guys were supposed to get opportunities to be a consistent starter for this team before Jake Bennett. Obviously, everything that happened. They have to rely on Jake Bennett, and he's been their best pitcher for 2 months.
Wow.
It's
what does that say?
Well, it says that maybe sometimes guys get opportunities that you don't know who they are, and suddenly they thrust themselves into the spotlight of helping this team. And I think that's an important part of this, is that it did come out of nowhere, and it came from guys who you didn't really put a lot of faith in or a lot of stock in or a lot of like, oh, this guy's not a phenomenon. And then suddenly they start winning, and they win 3 games. And then, because it like you said, Trav, it didn't come out of nowhere. Where it's like, oh, they're really doing this. And then people started paying more attention. And it's not like, oh, they progressively got a little bit hotter and you could see them maybe. No. Overnight, it was like
literally
boom, they are winning, and they won't stop. Again, lifetimes since they lost a game. Like, it's incredible what they are doing right now, and it's guys like Jake Bennett or whomever, Chang, come in, and they're heroes. Like,
that's another one.
It's guys like, so yesterday I had this list per JP Long of the 8 different players who have recorded a game-winning RBI. That's another thing. They're manufacturing runs now. They're not leaving. Guy comes
come from behind wins.
With the bases loaded, you're not thinking, oh, this guy's going to ground out or whatever. No, they're driving in runs. There was so all this during the winning streak, which is now 15 games. The Duran sac fly, Contreras home run, Monasterio home run, Chang single, Durbin home run, Yoshida double, Monasterio home run, Siegler sac fly, Duran sac fly, Abreu home run. run, Abreu home run, a pass ball, Durbin home run. Like, it is the number of guys. Everybody is getting in there and doing something. It is remarkable. Remarkable.
Almost none of those guys were supposed to be a part of this.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Who are these
Abreu
people?
and Duran, they were everyday players
Yes.
to start coming into the year. Sung Chae Chang, Anthony Siegler, Andrew Monasterio. When he made the opening day roster, there were people who were like, oh, God, they're wasting a roster spot.
Honestly.
And he hasn't been their best player. He hasn't played every day, but think about the opportunities he's gotten. They've all come with injuries to other players.
Yes.
He's been thrust into playing a position in first base that he doesn't really play, and then he comes through with a game-winning RBI twice in this stretch. I think he has like 5 straight games with a double when he does play.
Yes.
He'll play tonight because he didn't play earlier, so will Anthony Siegler.
Yeah.
Having the depth that they have, which these guys weren't supposed to be depth pieces. They're supposed to be AAA fodder that, if something goes horribly wrong, they have to come up. They've all come up, and they've been some of their best hitters.
They've been fantastic.
It's
this
unreal.
is the power of the Red Sox franchise, the mystique, the brand. I mean, listen, if the way they started this season were the Colorado Rockies, the season's over, okay? But
I agree with you.
All these guys we're talking about, where'd you come from? Who are you, right? It's because you're putting on that B. You play for the Red Sox, and there's a pride, and there's a mystique and a history. You're like, I'm not going out there. This season ain't over.
You see Wally losing his mind? He's part of it too. It's the tradition of this team is
if
really
you put
amazing.
This same
Can Wally come out of the bullpen tonight?
Put the same roster on the field in a Pittsburgh Pirates uniform at PNC Park, they are not doing it.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Think about how many of these games have been at home, too.
Right.
They had the road trip to start it, but coming out of the All-Star break, all at home with these crowds, hottest ticket in town, fans who, when you win and when you give them a reason to care, will care and love you more than anybody else in the world. These world-class fans.
Which goes both ways.
And it goes both ways. When you sucked earlier this year, I was one of them. I was telling you sucked. You've been fantastic, and I'll say you've been fantastic, even when I didn't expect it. So these fans are going to give it to you just as much as they take from you, and it's awesome that this is an opportunity that the Red Sox, the players, they get to breathe in and take all the love that they've gotten because they've deserved it. This is the best run I've ever seen from a baseball.
Oh, ever. I mean, did you see the fans at the end of that game? Not a butt was in that seat. They were all standing up. They all had their fit. They were, again, people made these signs.
Yes.
They were supposed to be at the game yesterday, and then they brought their signs again to celebrate 15 wins, and they were ready to go.
Can we talk about them knowing what was coming? Brenda, we've got the shot.
This is crazy.
The skies, and thank God they waited until the game was over. But the skies opened. Fans knew that there was an opportunity for this to come down.
Look at this.
And as soon as the game ended, when everybody's leaving the ballpark, they have to go home. They got to walk through this. And I didn't see one single complaint on social media. I haven't heard a complaint because their team just won 15 straight, and they get to walk home and be happy about the fact that they have a winning baseball team and a real season on the ahead of them.
Yeah, the horizon is very bright.
That's the word.
Do you remember? I always know what you're going to say. Keagan, don't worry. Coming out of the All-Star break, the conversation that we were having was, they're going to fall off. They usually do. In past years, their record
3 straight years.
Because they had the Rays,
but also
division.
not just that too, but they were at home, and that was the concern. But they're horrible at home.
Yes, that's right.
And now they are flipping it around. Just it is so beautiful. I still can't believe this is happening. Like that, this is still happening.
I'm having a great time. I'm enjoying it.
I'm having the best time in the world.
I like
this. This is fun.
Can we just get one more chant? 15 straight! 15 straight!